welcome to another video from the People's Pond. This video is just going to be a little short amount of clips put together, just like detailing how I'm going to do my quarantine tank setup. I've managed to get hold of what I need to get hold of, and now I'm currently here. So it's laying flat at the moment. It is 8 foot high. It's going to be 2.4 meters wide. So what is that? 8 foot high, 8 foot long, and about, what is it, 1.4 meters width. So I'm just getting it all put together. I managed to get hold of like these side pieces. This is an like a storage cupboard sort of thing. It's called a shiplap. I managed to get hold of that for free. The only reason I got it was just so I didn't have to do the angling. So it's got like a built-in slope. So all I'm doing is just trying to get it all together, put it all together, and so we can have the koi in like a little separate space with shelter, and put a roof on it, hopefully put guttering on it, electrics, everything's gonna be ready, set. I've been working in the rain at night, everything. The reason why I haven't been putting any content out is because I wanted to get this finished before I released any video, just so I can get the fish into the new home. So this is a video is going to be over like a couple of weeks, but so far so good. So it's nearly 7:30. I've just got myself ready, got the wellies on, got the rain jacket on, and it's just chucking it down. All the effort I've put in the last couple of days, it's all just got destroyed. I've tried to stand it up and it just all like melted, literally. Like I don't think the brackets were on properly. So I think the brackets weren't on well. So I've had to take it all apart, and I'm gonna have to start again. This weather is just like destroying the whole plan. It's been raining like since yesterday. But slowly or surely we'll get there. So I've got this first part completed. There's a total headache to get done, just because I'm working on my own literally, and I'm gonna want help to hold the wood and whatnot. But so far so good. Got all the feather edge done. Got it all bracked out. It's quite a solid piece now. So that's the total height. It's gonna be 8 foot, like 240 centimeters, just under 8 foot. We have a koi house. Let's see what I make and how it all comes along. So stage 1 is done. The koi house completed. Well, not fully completed. I just need to put the polycarbonate sheet on. But legit, fully waterproof. It's not waterproof, guys. It's a good shelter. So we got 8 foot wide, 8 foot high, and 1.4 meters in depth. So this will go into there hopefully soon, and the project stock take will get completed finally. But good job. Got it completed in, I got it all set up in one day. It's taken me about a week just to get everything ready. After work coming, spending about an hour here, hour there, just to getting stuff cut, getting it measured, make sure everything's all correct and how I want it, and just putting the like pieces of the puzzle together. It's taken me all day today, like literally about 9 hours, 10 hours working on my own. Then I had to get the missus out and help, just to hold the wood up. She done the finishing touches. That's looking alright. Get it all painted with the P2 Super Seal. Gonna get that ordered today. I think I might do it black. Might do a nice black, or maybe like a walnut colour. But so far so good. I'm gonna get those special screws that you put into the sheet. I'll get that all put in hopefully tomorrow. So stage 1 completed. Got the IBC tank in there. Need to start getting all plumbed up. Shelter's working. I think I might put some guttering there, bring it down that way, let it go off onto the tree. Start cleaning up all this mess which has come from the people's past. Once this all gets done, then I think the garden will start looking much better. But I'm happy with what I've done today. have ticked the box of mission accomplished. So this is stage 3. I think it's 3. I've got the 2 tanks here together. So I have to change the easy port. It was that side. I put it on this side only because it's a right pain in the neck to get all the piping done, especially around a container like this. So I was gonna put it gravity fed, but I've left that as it is for now. I'm putting it pump fed just so I can get everything up and running, because it's just to mature the filter is going to take enough time. This is a manhole cover. Like in the first lockdown, we've done our driveway ourselves, like DIY. So this came out of there, so I didn't throw it out, so it's coming use. I'm gonna probably try and cover it with a bit of an old pond liner or whatever I've got spare running around, just so it doesn't leach out or whatever. But it's strong, so it'll hold that easy port in. It's not moving like that. Won't move. Like, it's filled with water, so I've got it back there and back over there, so it's on the ledge. The plan with this one is I'm going to increase the height, get a level to there, so I'll have to increase that by 1 foot. I've got bricks which are left over, so I'm going to make a base out of bricks, get the level higher. But I've already like blundered, so I've kind of messed up my day to day, because I've got this pond pipe, the solid flexi, and I've cut it, but I've cut it too short. So basically I've literally just wasted my whole evening, because without the pipe I can't do anything else. Because what my plan is to put the Fury pump in there and swing the pipe around into the UV and then back out into there. I don't know if I can, is it either side? I'll have to check the manual. Is it inlet, outlet, or is it either way? Because it doesn't say on here. So I'll kind of expect it to be like either side. So ideally then it should be out, pump, so pump into there, then out in through the back, all the way around, up. I'm still thinking if I should do pressure pipe fittings. I'm still trying to think if I should do it that way or not. Might be better if I done it pressure pipe. Might be. I think it might be easier. But the flexi is more, it's like doing the joining. That's the only reason why I like that, is because you don't have to do joining, it just goes, it'll go around. But I think with the purpose of that is you have to use more. So it can't be an exact, because you have to, I think, coil it over. Because if it's straight, it does try and bend on its own. But this is where we are. So even the front's gonna have, it's gonna look very nice once it's finished. I didn't manage to get the screws either, so I need to do that. But I would have liked it to be 2 of the same. But I didn't get that. So far so good. I think that's 700 litres, that's 1,000 litres. So I got easy pod running on that, and this I've got another plan for, which we come forward to. I'll explain all of that. What is that? I did PP over this, so it was fully cleaned out. I'd have to get another clean, I think. The only reason I got it was because the window, I had to think about getting something with the window just so I could see the fish. Let's see what happens. Worst comes to worst, is probably get rid of all of this, and maybe if budget constraints aren't there, maybe get an easy pond made to this kind of spec. But the only headache is that the way I've got these 2 tanks, I'm nearly about 60 meters away from the main road. So I don't think I'm gonna get a crane. Like, I don't know, would a crane be able to get it this far? Might do. But it's nothing to worry ourselves about now, because 1, it's not going to happen. 2, I ain't got the cash to go spend another £1,500 on the piece of fiberglass, get these 2 up and running, get the fish in there, get this all the job done. That's where we are. Next step. So it's 8 AM. I've got about an hour before I leave for work. So I thought I'd just get the sheets on, because it's been chucking it down with the rain. Got the sheets cut. I just put the end caps on here, doubled it up with the foil, got it cut to the side, got my breakfast, and I'm gonna get this screwed on before I start chucking it down more, because I've had to literally let everything's getting filled the birds are just pooping everywhere. So I've got my drill bit, I've got all my fixings and everything ready. Just quickly get this on, get the shelter made. So I've got the roof on, I've got these polycarbonate fixings done, and what I'm doing now is this edge here. So I've got the HA6, I'm going to seal that edge so hopefully it's all watertight from the top, just so that the water can slope offwards down to there. Should be a guttering here, but I think it's alright. Got the caps on here, got the foil tape on the top. I don't know if I've done the right way around, or should it have been the foil and then the cap on the top. Don't know if I've made a boo-boo there, but I've done it now and it's all screwed on, so it'll have to work. But so far so good. So I've just got back from work and it's not raining, finally, thank God. And I've managed to get hold of the P2 Super Seal in black. I've got my little painter's buddy. And what I'm going to do is paint the supporting woods, so I can start insulating this. I've got the Verdi pump connected. I'm going to do a proper electrical rig. The Easy Pod's all set up. That's just a spare pipe that's hanging up the top. Need to clean that. The birds have pooped everywhere. Need to clean the inside. It's nearly good to go. I just want it all finish it all up properly before I start loading it with water and fish. But so far it is looking good. Mind the ladder, that's about 20 years old, but it's done a lot of work for us. Roof's on. Once I got that painted, I'm gonna put the guttering on. Got CCTV up there, which is at the moment it's focused on the pond. I'm gonna switch it around, so I might have one focusing directly onto these tanks, so I can, when I'm at work, I can see what's going on, like if any foxes or whatnot get here. Probably try and raise the net up to connect it to that somewhere, put a hook on that right side, left side, yeah, right side. My right side, no. If I was inside, it would be my right, yeah, and the left side. But let's get to work, let's crack on. That's me done, about 9:45. I've got it all done. Hands are straight. Yep, that's what happens. In hindsight, I should have painted it before I put that bloody tank in there. Literally, I had to move everything, but contraption I've made. See that? That is holding the Easy Pod. First, fair enough, it's not full of water, but it's holding it. It hasn't moved. It's like a, how much is that? How thick could you say that is? About 10 mil, 10, 12 mil thick. That must be iron, I think it is. But I'm gonna have to cover it somehow, but it's doing the job. And that's how I've got all the structure done. So I've painted the whole structure because in between these timbers it's going to be all insulation. So hopefully I'm going to attempt that tomorrow. But so far so good, as the saying goes. But it's dark now and you can't really see much. So that's my second coat done. This time I wore gloves. That is a good bit of kit as well, that comes in handy. I've had to move everything just to make sure that I've got the edges, because the OCD was kicking in and I knew I had empty edges. Now that's what is that? Part P insulation. No, part P paint is done. Now we're gonna move on to part I, insulation. Yeah, looks good so far, I think. Hopefully the insulation will make it look a bit more better. Don't know if I can paint insulation. Let's check that out now. Another day, another part ticked off. Part I insulation has been done. I've covered the whole thing with 25mm insulation. I managed to get these black candles off somebody who was giving them away on the marketplace. So I took them, and I don't usually like to take things just for free. I like to say thanks. So I gave him a box of biscuits, which he enjoyed because he didn't expect it. So that was quite nice. But looking good so far. I've got these back ones of full sheets, full length. I've had to just cut them in half because I couldn't fit them in. but it's alright, it's good. Bit of a bod job on the corners because I've misjudged the measurement. But I've got it all done, I've doubled them up. So behind that you can see is there's a silver backed one. The front ones are black backed. I don't know how he's got them or where he's got them from, but I think the black looks much better. So it's double 25 mil, so it's got 50 mil insulation all the way around. So it's winter ready. But I'm glad I got another thing ticked off. It's taking shape slowly. Thinking about how I'm going to cover the back. Need to do something with that silver in long term is just going to irritate me. So I need to find a solution for that. But happy with the progress I've made. Because that left side is going to get covered anyway. There'll be a tank there. It's just that the top back part which I need to sort of think about how I'm going to do that. So I've got the paint done, got the insulation done, the roof is done, structure's all made. Now I'm going to probably try work on electrics and get the guttering done and take it from there. So we've done part P, part I, now we're moving on to part E, electrics. I've got everything that I need. I've got all my cables, all my switches, my junction boxes, switch boxes, connectors, fuses, everything's ready to go. That's something that I found quite good. That's a Yamatsu multi-cable joiner, IP66 rated. Everything's IP66 rated, got RCD plugs. So if there's ever a switch, it'll turn it, if ever power surge or whatever, it'll switch it off just at that plug. The plan is going to be to send electric to either side. So, because I'll have two tanks, so I'll have two separate sides. But I'm thinking if I keep it separate, do it together, whichever will make it my life a bit easier. But I think more of the electric will probably be on the right side, maybe. So I've got the first part done. I've extended the ring, and what I've done is I've got an IP66 junction box, and it's inside that I'm going to put that junction box. I'm going to connect all of the wires. I've added a new RCD plug on this side. I'm going to put the main wire down into here, connect it all up in the junction box, and send the electric to that side. Yeah. That is such a lifesaver. Let's move on to the next step. So I've managed to, this is the first part of the electric rig. I've got the UV on there. That's going to be an RCD plug. That's going to be a non-RCD plug. Got 10,000 Verdi pump. And that is a connector which is specially made for outdoors. So you can put one main inlet in and then you've got 3 outlets. So that should do me nicely because that will cover everything basically. That's me done for the day. Started out at 11:30 AM. It's now 9:30 PM. I've got it all done. That's the right side. Got the Evo 25. Got an RCD plug that side. Got the 10,000 Verdi pump. Got a non-RCD plug. Got a 5 switch box. That is a Kokkani Koi outdoor connector, so you can connect, that's the main coming in, and I've got 3 outlets. I've got one going up to there, ring that to the other one, got one going up into that switch box. The third one goes there. So I've got that going up into one, ringed it to the next one, checked it all, everything's all working. What a job. Proud of that. Came out quite well. I'm not an electrician, but I kind of know what I'm doing. Not 100%. I watched a few videos, done some research before I even touched a wire. But it's alright. It's done the job. Thank God. I didn't blow up I didn't blow anything else up. Everything's all intact, no fire, no nothing. It's not going to be high wattage on here anyway. There's what's that, 25 watt UV 10,000 berry pump. I don't know how many watts that is. Maximum is the load is going to be on the heaters. I'm going to put 2 heaters on these tanks, but I'm going to see what heaters I get. But it's looking good. It's dark, can't see much. I like that side. Kind of got it, tried to get it like symmetrical, but that switch box kind of spoiled it because I put the vary pump on the top, so the wire comes down, so I have to not put that in the center. That's alright. I've left space there, so if I need to add a vary pump on that side, I can as well. So I've left that. That'll go in the middle. Probably put shelves on the top of there, maybe on top of there. Still need to do a bit of installation work, but the main part is all done. Electrics, I'll go. Part E is completed. 1 day job done. So we've had another little improvement. Postman's been today. So what I've done is I have covered the insulation boards. With what, you may ask yourself? Well, the other day I was scrolling through these DIY pages on Facebook, and people are using this like hack where you put shower curtains as a backdrop. So I thought that was a good idea. Waterproof. They look like black bricks. Looks alright, few creases, but it's better than me painting and doing all of that stuff to the insulation board. So I've covered the insulation board. The tanks are going to be there, so that's alright. But from far, doesn't look that bad. Might need to lift that left one up a bit. Oh, looks alright. I think they've done the trick. Just need to get some of the creases out. It should be good to go. It's a good way to cover stuff up. So another day. This is the work that we've done today. Backdrop, bit of light. Need to just clip it all up together. Got the UV, got it all working. It's all working correctly. Just need to put a rubber boot onto here. But I over tightened the hose tails that were there. I cracked the effing hose tail. Now I have to order new ones. And it set me back time. But even that, I had the pure gel on the media. I fitted these, what do you call them? The easy flaps onto this, and nothing comes out. I've got that all done. I can't get it working just because of the bloody hose tails. But now I've got the light. That means I can work after work, and I'm able to get it done. But that's going to be the view. That blue tank will go there. I'm fitting the overflow onto it through there. That'll come out on the other side. Down there, down and into the tree. But so far, it looks alright. Looks like a photo studio where you get a passport photos done. Yeah, so this is the Koi Hospital. So we finally have liftoff. EasyPods connected. They're all running. I had the pure gel on the front, the water blue. But we're doing good. We have water. I had a problem with the gate valve overtightened the whole tail. Gate valve cut. So today I had to go to the local toy dealer, Simply Toy, to get some new part. So long as the already got a connection for that to extend the pipe. But easy flat trying to take them off, but I was trying to take the tuning pipe issue. Yeah, cut finger, so I took the pipe off. Pump is running at 16, 17, so I'm gonna let it cycle for a while now. But one part of the puzzle is done. That's the benefit of having the lighting, is that I can work at night. So the sky is getting dark, but we have accomplished our mission. Good job. Kind of looks cool, doesn't it? must say so myself. That side's still gonna get done. Still trying to think of how I'm gonna do the waist. Whether I want to put flexi out or do it solid. But we'll discuss that on another day. But so far everything's running well. So another day, another visit to good old Rick's. Got all my guttering pipes. Got my guttering. Waiting for the square design just to make it look a bit cooler. Still want the round one, so I'm gonna try and put that there. The down pipe going here, and maybe try and link up the wasting somehow so I can get the waste going into this drain just to save a bit of space. But before, so we finally done it. Spent the whole day today getting all done. Got my 2 tanks set up, got a brick base on that, got the guttering all done, got the base to put the filtration here, got the overflows which I've done with a 50mm solvent well pipe which goes one there, there's one there, and they come out to the side. The guttering comes out down there. That came out quite nice, I would say. There's the overflow pipe. I just need to give that a little paint as well. That'll be the overflow coming out from the other tank. Still need to put that in. Got easy pod all working. Everything is cushy. Yep, then you have to open the gate valve. That's how we look at the moment. So I got back from work early today, and this is what I've been up to. So I've got the decking to cover the whole front. Just trying to get the window sorted out now. I've got been busy with a homemade bathroom shower as well. That'll be explained a little bit further soon. Got a shell part, easy portable run, just cycling. There's no fish in there yet, so I don't know what I'm cycling, but I'll keep it running. The decking is looking good. I ain't believe the bargain. You might think, oh, why's the decking already painted? Because this decking, I got it for free. I got it off the marketplace. I gave the woman a box of biscuits, so that was a good trade. So I'm just cutting it all down to size, just getting it all finished. Sun setting. Just getting this little part completed. We're getting, but so far it's looking very nice. But there we have it, ladies and gents. I have finally finished. The People's Pond now has a quarantine facility and it has its own designated grow on. I've got 2 tanks in here. I've got one fiberglass tank with the window. That is 700 litres. Then we've got the IBC tank, which is 1,000 litres. That's running on the Easy Pod and the Evo 25. I've got a homemade bathroom shower, which I'll explain hopefully in a video coming soon. It's taken me about 6 weeks, but I have actually done it. We have completed it. It does look nice, if I do say so myself. It's been a long, hard struggle in all kinds of weather conditions, but we persevered and we done it. So as always, subscribe, share and like. People's Pond, over and out.